Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Kiki and let's jump into today's projects. For our first project, we're gonna take 3 stir sticks and we're gonna cut 2 of them, the handles, and then 45-degree angle, and the other one we're gonna cut it in half after we remove the handle and another 45-degree angle. And then we're gonna start gluing them together so we can make a frame, just like that. And don't be impatient like myself and let it dry, because if not, it's gonna get messy really fast. And now, because I'm impatient, I'm gonna try to staple those ends. And it will work, so just let it dry completely so you can move on to staining and doing other things to it. Now I'm taking that placement, that's bamboo placement, and I'm painting it white. And I was trying to dry brush it, but I decided just to paint it completely on that white color using my chalk paint, my white chalk paint. And then after we finish painting it, I'm gonna give you a better look of how I paint it, because I know if you're like me, you're gonna love me painting that. I love watching people paint things. I don't know why, it's so relaxing. So now I'm gonna let you watch that and enjoy the music. Now that we're finishing, we're gonna let this dry completely, and then we're gonna move on to completing our project. Now I'm just gonna mark that placement to where I'm gonna cut, and I'm gonna take my frame and I'm gonna paint it using antique wax. You know I love that stuff. And I'm gonna stain it using that completely. Remember that if you like what you see here and you like boho decor and modern farmhouse, subscribe, because I'm gonna bring you lots of that type of decor. After we finish painting, we're gonna let that dry, and when it is completely dry, we're gonna move on to assembling our frame with our back, so it will be its fine. And we're gonna cut the excess of the placemat, and now we're gonna move on to gluing it to our frame. For that, we're gonna use hot glue, and my glue gun isn't ready, so I'm just taking my placemat and just like breaking that paint that is on the crevices, you know, it gets like on the grooves. I'm breaking that, and now that is hot. I'm gonna glue that side first, and then I'm gonna add hot glue to all the sides, and I'm gonna flip that over, and I'm gonna glue that really nicely. And now we're gonna move on to stenciling our letters, and you would see this is a cute coffee related sign because it's for my mom. So I'm gonna add the "but first coffee" to that, so it's a "but first coffee" sign. And now I'm gonna continue stenciling. I'm gonna let you watch that because I enjoy that too. And now I'm gonna handwrite the coffee words after I paint or cover everything that just got a little bit gray because it wasn't covering really nicely with the sponge. I'm just painting and fixing it. And after I finish that, we're gonna move on to handwriting the coffee word on the bottom of our sign. I'm just fixing the paint bleeds and the F so it looks a little bit better. And now I'm adding 3 dots, and I'm gonna move on to handwriting our coffee. And for my O, I wanted to do something special. So I'm gonna make a coffee cup with a cute heart as the steam coming out of my coffee. Now you can see I'm gonna make that coffee cup, and now I'm adding my steam in the shape of a heart, and now I'm adding the rest of my letters. And after you finish that, we're gonna add a little bit something else to the corner, and we will be done, and we will have a beautiful coffee sign. And next week I'm gonna add a little bit something else to that sign, so stay tuned if you want to see how this turned out. And now I'm using my son's phone, and as you can see, it's cracked to make the something else. And that's it. This is part of the Sunday Funday hosted by Diane and Johnny from Deco Easy, and also from Devon from GingerChickRehab. You're gonna find all the links to the playlist and both of their channels that are awesome in the description box down below. I'm gonna leave you all of the links so you can go and check them out and let them know that I sent you. For our second kitchen sign, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take those stir sticks and we're gonna cut the handles of two of them, and one of those handles we're gonna glue it to the bottom of the stir stick that has the handle, and then we're gonna glue them together, all of them, using our hot glue, just like that. And I'm scraping off the excess hot glue that I have, even though we are gonna sand that, so we get all of that hot glue off of our piece. And I'm sanding it really nicely. Well, kind of nicely. Yeah, I have my finger over there. And now I'm taking my antique wax. Yes, I love antique wax. And we're gonna stain it using our antique wax. And now I just realized that I want those ends from the rolling pin on black, so I'm just sponging some black on those handles, just like that, and we have black handles. And then we're gonna move on, or let it dry first, and then move on to stenciling the word eat, and I'm using black, but you can use white, and I think it would look a lot better using white. But I just wanted to go with the black and antique wax look that I have on my kitchen. So we stencil those, let them dry, fix the little bleed that we had, the paint bleed, and the letters so it looks completed. And now I'm taking that decal and I'm going to attach it to the side, and that will be it. We will have a beautiful rolling pin sign. And this is how the first sign turned out. Next week I'm going to be adding a little bit something else to this sign, so stay tuned. So you see how this looks when it's finished completely. And I'm going to show you next the eat sign that I made, the rolling pin one, that you can add a little bit of white on the borders or maybe paint those letters white. I think I'm gonna add the white border to those letters, and that's how it's looking. I love that decal. I got it from eBay and it's beautiful. You're gonna see a couple more of those. And remember, in the description box down below I'm gonna leave you all the links for this challenge. And I just want to take this opportunity to thank our host for bringing us this awesome challenge. And if you like it, hit the thumbs up. If you love it, subscribe so you can keep on watching this type of videos. Take care. Bye-bye.